The chair recognizes the gentleman from Washington, Mr. McDermott, for 5 minutes.
I ask unanimous consent to advise and extend my remarks.
Without objection, the gentleman is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today to encourage my Republican colleagues to stop their attack on women. Family planning is between women, their doctors, and their family. Republicans have no business being in that discussion. The anti-choice, anti-women Republican majority in the House has been eliminating critical health services for women a priority. Apparently, protection begins at conception and ends at birth. Republicans want to gut all reproductive health care in the country and are trying to shut down Planned Parenthood. What an amazingly immoral thing to do. It's utterly disingenuous of the Republicans to go after Planned Parenthood in their inhuman crusade. Radical Republicans are catering to their most extreme base at the expense of 150 million women in this country, and they should be ashamed, but they won't. The Republicans are also at war with the poor, again, leaving millions of low-income women and women of color with no access to basic health care. Let's not forget, the American people sent us here to solve problems that face everyone. Unfortunately, the Republican leadership has laser focused not on jobs or the economy or the national security, but on attacking women and children in this bill, waging a culture war to get campaign contributions from the extremists in this country. In their rush to appease religious conservatives and undermine the health care law, Republicans have gone from pro-life to pro-government intrusion in the extreme. Republican government is about silencing you as you talk to your doctor. Republicans love to silence Americans and anyone else that gets on their moral crusade. Only a real Republican could love a law that says it has a gag rule. Let me be clear, the so-called pro-life agenda set by the Republicans is the most unprecedented form of government intervention on reproductive rights in decades. I remember the 70s and the 60s. The Republicans are defining what constitutes forcible rape and penalizing private businesses that choose comprehensive insurance coverage. If that's not government intervention, I don't know what is. Women are the victims in several major bills and amendments that the Republican leadership is pushing at a mind-boggling speed. These radical anti-choice bills all seek to fundamentally erode the right of all women to health care. More importantly, they don't reflect the will of the American people. A recent national survey conducted by the Lombardo Consulting Group found that more than 60% of the voters support family planning. How is attacking women helping the economy or creating jobs or helping our national security? We've been in the House for a month now, and we've seen lots of talks about how we're going to slice the deficit, but not one single discussion, serious discussion about how to get there. It is irresponsible to allow these narrowly driven ideological debates about women's health to dominate the House calendar when we have a budget to work out and almost 15 million unemployed. I urge my colleagues to abandon this vicious attack on women and to focus on issues the American people actually sent us here to solve, looking for jobs. And I urge my Republican colleagues to get out of the doctor's office and leave women and families and the doctors alone. I also ask unanimous consent to add to the congressional record an article by Joel Conley of the Seattle Post-Intelligencer that talks about the duplicitous and dangerous agenda set by the House Republicans to severely restrict the rights of women, children, and low-income families. I yield back the balance of my time.